Good afternoon or good morning, depending on where you are at today. Um, my name is Warren Redinger. I am the Director of Sales for Life and Final Expense here at Pinnacle Financial. And today we're just going to be going over our final expense quoting tool, basically giving you guys an overview of, how you can do some quick, easy quotes. First, I just want to, tell you a little bit about Pinnacle if you're not familiar with us. We are located in Warminster, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia, about 45-minute drive from Philly or so, not too far from there. And we have a lot of products that we offer here at Pinnacle. We have the fixed, indexed, and immediate annuities. We also have universal life and index universal life, along with single premium life. And we also have the whole life, which is basically final expense, and term life, long-term care, and also, of course, our Medicare department here at Pinnacle. So if you're looking for anything besides, final expense stuff, give us a call, let us know, and we can definitely help you guys out with whatever you're looking for. All right. So how do you find us? You can go to our website. It's a great website, a lot of stuff there. Just log on to pfsinsurance.com. Obviously, that stands for Pinnacle Financial Services Insurance.com, but go to pfsinsurance.com, and then it's available 24/7. Every single day, it's open. It never closes because the internet never closes, obviously. And, you can find anything there from any type of forms you're looking for, whether it's applications or, extra questionnaires that you might need for a company, brochures, anything like that that you're going to need, you can find right there. And we also have discounted CEs and also discounted E&O available on there. So if you're, coming up here, it's, March now, and if your license is about to expire and you haven't done your CEs yet, jump on our site, get those CEs. We go through WebCE, and we get discounts offered through there, so you don't have to pay full price. And if your E&O's up for renewal, I think it's about $400 now. Still one of the cheapest ones around. It's like $35 a month, something like that. I know when I was out in the field myself, I was paying somewhere around $42, $45 a month. So it definitely is, a lot less expensive if you go through us. You'll also find any type of current annuity or life or long-term care news on there if you're looking for any of that kind of stuff. Anything, anything that the carriers are putting out there that, it's kind of important, we put on our website for you guys to know about. It's always good to know about things like, obviously the COVID guidelines are on there, and now that they're kind of relaxing some of those guidelines, those things will be posted on there. We also have, we do website creating. We have a graphic designer here that she can do any type of, website creating. If you need a website done, or if you need business cards made or anything like that, she's able to, get those things out to you guys, and that's all free of charge as long as you're contracted with us. So if you need anything like that, don't hesitate to call. We also have turnkey seminars available. So maybe not now or, in the past, last year or so, but, prior to, COVID and everything happening, there was agents that were out there doing Social Security seminars and, all just different types of seminars. Now that things are kind of relaxing, though, you can kind of get back out there starting doing those seminars now. I actually have an agent. He's, I believe it's this weekend, he's going to be out there doing like a financial planning seminar. He said he's already got like 20 clients already committed to coming. So, we have things like that available. And obviously, along with, our quoting software, on our website, that's a huge thing on there. We do quotes anything from annuities to long-term care, term, GUL, final expense, and Medicare. So anything you need quoted, you can go straight on there and get quotes for. And I mean, I'll show you in a little bit here. Like, it's very, very simple for our quoting tool. You don't need any special degrees or anything like that. You just go on there, you log in, you type in some small little information, and you can have your quotes in seconds, literally. All right. And if you're out in the field, or you're standing in the grocery line or something like that, and you hear somebody talking about insurance, you can always if you have our app downloaded, Pinnacle quoting app, you can always pull that up and give someone a quote right there in the grocery store line. If you're out in the road somewhere or something like that, you need a quote. Make sure you have our app downloaded. So either go to your Apple Store, your Google Play Store, download that, and just look for our little logo, it's titled Pinnacle Quoting, and you'll be able to have access to that. And you can quote anything, Medicare Advantage, supplement plans, final expense, dental plans, all that kind of stuff. However, it does not do term or GUL or IULs or anything like that, but you can have it for all the rest of the products. And if you are brand new to us, thank you for taking the time out to listen in here on this webinar. Forgot to say everybody is muted, so if there's any questions or anything like that, just feel free to type them in the box there, and we'll answer them. If we have time here at the end, which we should. I'm probably only going to go about 30 minutes tops maybe. But if you are brand new to us and you want to get contracted because you see something you like on here, whatever the case may be, you can go to our website. If you remember, it was pfsinsurance.com. Go to our contracting section and get contracted right on the internet. Within 15 minutes, you can have all your companies and everything like that. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. You can apply for all the different carriers you want. And if you need to stop and go back later, you can always do that and go back later. Now, if you're not too computer savvy, you kind of want to do it the old-fashioned way, we do have paper contracts available. But the good thing is we only have one contract. It's a universal contract. So if you fill out this one contract with us, you never have to fill out another contract again. I was going through my desk a couple years ago, and when I was out there selling and stuff, and I had a pile, it was literally probably about 8 inches thick, full of different contracts from all different carriers I had to fill out. And every time I needed a different carrier, I had to fill out a contract for that company. So this is a lot easier, less paperwork. It's like 9 pages, and technically till you get done with it, I think it's only about 5 pages of information you need to fill out. You send that to us, and if you ever need another company down the road, whether it's a week later, 6 months later, 2 years later, whatever, just shoot us an email and say, hey, appoint me with whatever company it is, and we'll get it taken care of for you. You don't have to do anything else. So that's kind of one of the good things that we like to offer here. So let's get into this here, and so then we can get you to showing you how to get this stuff quoted. But if you're new to us, or you're new to final expense, you're not familiar with what it is, if you're a Medicare agent, if you're not offering final expense, you're leaving money on the table. And it's very simple how you can find this, especially if you're a Medicare agent. You already got those clients that you're seeing. You're going out to their house, you're talking to them. They already trust you. They already bought something from you. So why not just ask them a simple question? Simple question is, do you have your final expenses taken care of? It's as simple as that. And it's kind of like the old Columbo line, as you're wrapping things up, you're about to walk out the door. What did he always say? He said, oh, by the way. Simple as that. Just say, oh, by the way, do you have your final expenses taken care of? They're either going to say yes, no, or what are you talking about? At that point, you just go from there. And this is basically what final expense is, if you're not familiar with it. It's a whole life policy. Very, very small death benefits, and they range anywhere from $1,000 to about $50,000. Okay, and if you remember the commercial from the Jeopardy guy, he used to say the death benefit never decreases and your premiums will never increase. Well, he was right on that. However, the stuff he was pitching was very costly. But these things are never going to, the policy, if you take $50,000 out, you're always going to have $50,000 the rest of your life, and the price is not going to go up. There are some companies out there that they have age bands, and it's from 70 to 75 is one price, and then 76 to 80 is another price. The stuff we offer here is not like that. It's, if you get in at 67 years old, and that price you pay at 67 is going to be the price you're paying at 77 and 87 and 97. The good thing with these plans, there is no medical underwriting. There's no exams, okay? No one's going to come out to your house, make you pee in a cup, stick you with a needle, take your blood from you, nothing like that, okay? It's very simple. There's a few health questions, obviously, but but there's no exams. Okay, so nothing for the client to worry about. No extra headaches. No getting doctor forms and all that kind of stuff that that the regular term life and UL products and stuff do. This stuff is just, it's a simplified issue. There's some yes or no health questions. Usually there's an MIB prescription check. I should say an MIB and a prescription check. Sometimes it's followed up by a phone call. And if they pass everything, if they answer no to all those questions, they're covered from day one. Okay? If they go through it, and usually there's two parts to it. If they go through it and part 2 is answered with a yes, and part one is no, they'll qualify for a graded or modified plan, and I'll get into that a little bit later. And if they go through it and they answer yes to part 1 and yes to part 2, well, the good thing is they're not out of luck. They do have an option to get a guaranteed issue plan. With guaranteed issue plans, there is absolutely no underwriting. There's no health questions at all. So it's basically, it's about a two-page questionnaire. It asks what's your name, your address, your phone number, and a couple other things. But there's no health questions at all, and you can't be turned down. Okay, so it's a guaranteed. They're going to get it. Final expense is designed mostly for seniors. Most of these plans are aged 50 to 85, give or take. Some companies, and most of them have living benefits included at no cost, like the accidental death rider, the accelerated death rider, different riders like that. And the good thing is it does build a cash value. Now, it's not going to get them rich. They're definitely not going to make tons of money off these things like they would with other products, IUL products, that kind of stuff. But it does build a little bit of cash value. If they need some money, they can always borrow against it. Obviously, if they borrow against it, their premiums will be, not their premiums, but their death benefit will be reduced, at the time of their death if they don't pay it back. But there is always that option that they can, get money if they need money. So I've got 3 different types of plans here, like I just discussed. I've got the level, the graded modified, and the guaranteed issue. As you can see here, like I said, the level benefit is it's an immediate coverage, immediate death benefit, simplified issue, have to answer no to all the health questions, and these are for clients that are healthy. There's really no problems with them at all. Okay, and then we've got the second one, which is the graded modified. These are usually a limited death benefit. They're usually graded for 2 years with a return of interest. Or they have a certain percentage where they'll pay the first year, and then the second year they'll pay a little bit more, and then the third year they'll pay 100%. So as I said before, they're a simplified issue with 1 or more yes answers, in those questionnaires. And these are for clients that, have some health issues, but they're not, they didn't have a heart attack, 6 months ago or cancer a year ago. But they've got, maybe diabetes or something like that. And they're a little bit questionable, okay? So for that client that did have that heart attack 6 months ago, we've got the guaranteed issue plan. And as I said, it's a graded for 2 years with a return of premium plus interest, okay? 0 underwriting, 0 questions. It's, like I said, for the guy that's had the heart attack, or, the woman that's had cancer, or whatever the case may be. And as you can see, sample premiums here, we got a 65-year-old male, non-smoker. For a level benefit, you're looking at $10,000 death benefit. You're talking $44 a month. And for the person that's a little bit riskier, but not, on a deathbed, you're talking about $64 a month. And for the guaranteed issue plan, it's going to be the most expensive. It's $70 a month. Those are our cheapest plans. And I can show you those things when we go through the quotings. And you'll see how all that stuff works. Okay. So these are all the different final expense carriers we have. I'm not going to name every single one of them, but you can see we've got a bunch of different carriers, probably 15 to 20 on there, something like that. And some of them you can see are duplicates in both level and graded or guaranteed issue and level. So a lot of the companies have at least one plan for everybody. Okay, and you can either do a paper application, which most companies are still doing paper applications. Some companies actually don't have paper apps and they only do EApps. But this is one of them. You can see right on here, this is one of the companies that offers, a paper application. And, these are super simple to fill out. I mean, I'd say a monkey could fill it out, but anyway. So if you can answer no to all those questions, like I said, you'll be good to go. The client will get coverage and not have a problem. If you do a paper application, send it to us so we can take care of it. We can scrub it for you. We can make sure everything's perfect. All those I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed where they have to be. Every box is checked. Every signature is on there. Just make sure that everything is perfect, so that way, when it goes to the carrier, they're not holding it for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months because something's missing or they need something extra. Now, again, we're not perfect. We are human. Sometimes we miss things also, but usually 2 sets of eyes is better than 1. So if you miss something, we're almost guaranteed to get that for you. So don't worry about it. Send it to us. You can either fax it to us or you can use our secure email, and that's all on our website. All that information is right on our website. Okay. Oh, wrong way. And e-applications, you can do the e-apps right on our website. Some of the carriers have, where you can go through our website. Some of the carriers have to go directly through their website. Okay. But if you go on our site, again, pfsinsurance.com, you can go to the forms section. It's actually under services and then forms, and then go to the iGo e-app, and I can show you where that is in a little bit also when we do these quotes. And you'll be able to get those quotes right on our website there, or the e-apps right on our website. Okay. All right. So just want to explain or go over some of the companies we have. I'm not gonna hit on all of them. I picked out a couple that you're going to be using most of the time. So obviously the big name right here. Obviously this is a bread and butter for most companies out there. Mutual of Omaha. Okay, Mutual of Omaha's big name. They've been around for a long time. Everybody knows them. They have a final expense plan ranging anywhere from the face amounts of $2,000 all the way up to $40,000. Issue ages of 45 to 85. They have the level and the graded plans available. They've got the name recognition. They're usually very quick to issue. They do have an e-app right on our website. You don't even have to go to their website. You can find it right on ours. And their commissions right there is up to 115% first-year commissions with advancing. And you can also, with all these companies, if you don't want to have advancing, I know how some agents feel with advancing and seniors and all that kind of stuff. They think this business might be falling off every once in a while. You can do an as earned if you need to. All right. So let's see what else we got. Transamerica here. So Transamerica have coverages anywhere from $1,000 to $50,000, and that all depends on upon the age of the insured. They also have the level and the graded plans available, and they have issue ages of 0 to 85. So you might have some of those younger customers that they're just looking for something small, and they're maybe in their 30s, and they're already planning ahead. Go ahead and use Transamerica. They've got a really good plan, and there's no point of sale phone interview. No one's going to call them up or anything like that. It's basically you fill out the health questionnaire, or you do the e-app online. Again, simplified issue underwriting. Get first day coverage right away. Now, if you've got some clients that have some health issues, like insulin dependent diabetes, COPD, heart attacks or strokes, these guys are good for that. Okay, they actually will take them under their immediate full death benefit. Okay, so even if they had a heart attack a couple years ago, or they're diabetic with insulin, we're seeing more and more of that nowadays. As where other companies like we just showed, Mutual of Omaha, might not take them. Transamerica actually will, and they'll get first day coverage. Okay, and again, commission amounts up to 115% with advancing. So they're on the same commission level as Mutual of Omaha. Okay. All right. Now this is probably a company most people have never ever heard of, and I hear it all the time. Is that a rock group or is that a TV show? Well, no, it's an insurance company. They're called Sons of Norway. They've been in business for 125 years plus at this point. They're a fraternal company, okay, and they are participating insurance company. Face amounts. They go from 0 to 85, and depending on the age, it could be a $25,000 to $50,000 or a $10,000 to $50,000 minimum. So if you got a client that's 57, they have to do a minimum of 25,000, and once they hit that 60 mark, then you can drop it down to 10,000. Okay, this is again simplified underwriting. There's no PHIs, MVRs, anything like that. Okay, they just ask on a health question, and that's it. They do have an EApp and a paper app also. Their paper app is, I think, 3 pages for their simplified issue. Their guaranteed issue plan is 2 pages, and I'll talk about that in a second. But they do have EApps available also. So these guys are very, very, they don't need a lot of paper. Because they are participating, they give refunds to members, dividends at the end of year 2. You can take them however you want. They do have some optional riders that you can add to these plans: children's rider, guaranteed purchase option rider, where they can increase their death benefits. Now their commission is a little bit lower. They are, like I said, they're a smaller company. Their prices are unbeatable though. Sons of Norway, I don't think I've seen anybody beat their price yet. Maybe once or twice. I don't want to lie, but I've maybe seen it once or twice. But it's very, very rare. So because of that, in order to keep their prices low, they do have smaller commissions. Okay, 80% first-year commissions, but they advance 12 months. The good thing with them also is they have pretty big renewals through year 10, and then once 11 year hits, then they have lifetime renewals, drops down a little bit. But they do have pretty decent renewals through year 10. So if you think about that, you're actually over time going to make more than what you would if you sell a Mutual of Omaha or Transamerica. Okay. And then we've got, wanted to talk about a little bit about CVS Health here. It's their Ascendo plan. They have face amounts anywhere from 2,000 to 50,000. What's cool about these guys is they have issue ages of 40 all the way up to age 89. So where the other companies I just talked about only go to 85, this one gives you another 4 years beyond that. Okay. They have different rating risk classes also. They've got their super preferred, and that's only if the client's purchased an Aetna Medicare supplement in the last 6 months. They'll give them a 10% discount on their final expense plan. If they haven't done that, then they'll still be able to get a preferred or a standard or a modified with return of premium. Okay. Another good thing about these guys, no height or weight chart at all. They're also diabetic friendly. Insulin is not mentioned anywhere on here, and diabetes at any age is okay. You'll see a lot of companies that, if you were diagnosed with diabetes prior to age 50 or something like that, a lot of companies they're a little hesitant to offer, but they don't care if you were diagnosed at 22. They're fine. If there's any kind of cardiac history events, they can get first day standard if it's been within 12 to 24 months, and if it's been over 24 months, they can get preferred prices. COPD, Parkinson's, lupus can also get first day, and they're standard. Okay. If you've had depression, bipolar, PTSD, schizophrenia, they're all preferred. You're not going to see too many companies that will do that kind of stuff there. There's a 2-year look back on cancer for standard or preferred. These guys do accept Social Security billing, so if the client has a Social Security card, and they want to use that for their billing because comes in the third of the month, and they want to have the premiums the third of the month, they can set it up to go along with Social Security and everything like that. They have an EApp with instant decision. You can do a telesales or face-to-face. They also have the paper app with a point of sale interview, and right there's the phone number to call. This is kind of a new product that just came out within the last year. I think it was probably in May, I believe it was. Last year was kind of actually a busy year for us. We've actually had a couple of companies, the CVS plan, we've had the Sons of Norway come on board with us. So last year we got a bunch of new companies. This one is up to 115% commission for the super preferred and standard, and up to 105 with the modified, and both of them have 9-month advancing. All right, so I'm going to switch to the graded or modified. This is one of the companies we have. That's the one I said, that was the number 2 on there. So if you have somebody that's, has some health issues, this might be something that they might be able to get. It is the GTL, it's Guaranteed Trust Life. If you've sold any type of hospital indemnity plans or anything like that, you're probably familiar with GTL. They have face amounts of anywhere from $2,500 all the way up to $25,000. And get this one, issue ages of 40 to 90. So where the Ascendo plan only went to 89, this one goes to 90. So if you have that client that just missed the cutoff, GTL is going to be the option for them. It is simplified issue. There is an accept or reject underwriting. There's 5 questions on there. It's a yes or no. If they answer no, great. If they answer yes, well, then they're probably going to be rejected. Okay? No height or weight chart, no MIB, prescription check, nothing like that. The way it works is it's a graded plan. In year 1, if they die, they will return the premium and give the client 5% interest. Year 2, they will actually give them 50% of the death benefit. So if you have a $10,000 policy and they die in the 2nd year, GTL is actually going to give them, or the beneficiary, $5,000. Year 3, they get 100%. This one here, it is only an EApp. Okay, the EApp is available directly through their site. It's not available on ours, but it's the only way you can do it. So there is no paper app for this one. Because it is a graded plan, it's up to 75% commissions first year. And now we've got our guaranteed issue plans. And by the way, we've got more of the companies in GTL, so you can see on that one screen there that I showed you have 15 different companies. There are other companies. I just wanted to highlight some of these. This is our guaranteed issue plans. This is with AIG. AIG's, they're a huge company. They're a big name. They recently just changed their plans a little bit and now have a paid-up plan. Okay, so they have $5,000 to $25,000 face amounts, issue ages of 50 to 80, 0 health questions, 0 underwriting. They have an EApp and a paper app available. If you do the paper app, you have to be it has to be pre-appointed, and it has to have your name and your agent number printed on the paper app. Okay, you can't just grab a paper app offline and just use that one. They'll send it right back to you. It has to have those 2 pieces of information on there. So if you don't have that, I would suggest just doing an EApp. The required premium payments stop at or before age 90. Okay, like I said, it's a paid up policy. So depending on when they get the policy, if it's at age 50, the policy might become paid up around age 72 or something, 75, somewhere in that range. If they don't get it till like later in their 70s, then the policy might become paid up at age 90. Okay, so obviously with that, premium is going to be a little bit more expensive than they would be on a normal basis. They do have the living benefits included at no cost, the terminal illness and the critical illness rider, which is very, very rare. You're not going to find many companies on a guaranteed issue plan have those benefits. Okay. It does build cash value. There's different ways you can pay for it. You can do Social Security debit. You can do credit cards. You can do ACHs. However, for initial and recurring payments. And the first year commission is actually pretty high for a guaranteed issue plan. It's 80%. Another big name, Gerber here, ages 50 to 80, 5,000 to 25,000. It's a graded plan for 2 years. It's a graded benefit, like I said. So, anything where they die in the first 2 years, it returns a premium plus 10%. They have an EApp and a paper app available. Commission's a little bit lower, 60%. Everybody knows Gerber. So, Sons of Norway, like I said earlier, they have a final expense guaranteed issue plan, 5,000 to 25,000, ages 0 to 85. So this is like I said, I've had quite a few agents, have 40-year-olds and 30-year-olds that have needed some kind of guaranteed issue plan because, some kind of, illness or something that they've had for a long time. This is what they've got. Sons of Norway is good for that. So that 30-year-old, I think I had one that was 27 years old. So they were able to get something, is where they couldn't get it because of, circumstances. There's no questions. This is actually, this app is like 2 pages long. So, if they die in the first 2 years, it's graded with 10% interest. They have got the EApp and telesales app available also. Commission, again, a lot less on this one. It's 40%, but like I said, they do have those renewals there that, over time will add up. All right. And last company I want to talk about here before we get into the quoting software is Great Western. Great Western, if you never heard of them, they're a graded plan for 2 years. Return premium plus 10%. Issue ages of 40 to 80. Face amounts from 1,000 to 40,000. As you saw, most of the other guaranteed issue plans only went to about 25. This one actually goes to 40. And I'm going to tell you something really cool in a second here. This is strictly an EApp, but what they were saying, and this is the cool thing I want to tell you, they have 3 questions that they're going to ask on here. They're somewhat of a health question, but they're not. It's not like you can be turned down. If you answer yes to it, you're not going to be turned down. Okay, you're going to get the guaranteed issue plan, which, like I said, will have a 2-year wait. But if you can answer no to all the questions, those 3 questions, they will actually increase the face amount by 25%. So now, if you do that 40,000, that 40,000 now becomes 50,000, and it also becomes first day coverage. Okay. Just so you understood, 3 questions. They're not going to decline the policy at all if it's answered yes, but if they are answered no, the client can actually receive first day coverage and a 25% bump on the death benefit. And if they are able to get that first day coverage, immediate benefit, your commission for that would be 100%. If it stays as a guaranteed issue, it's 60% commission. Okay. All right, so probably wondering, well, I don't do Medicare, so I don't really have those clients there to talk to. So, how do I find clients out there? Well, I mean, we've got many different ways here at Pinnacle that you can get clients. Obviously, we've got the direct mailers, and again, Pinnacle we're not a mail house or anything like that. We don't print our own leads. We don't mail anything out from here. But what we do is we have relationships with vendors that we have been using for many, many, many years, and they're trusted vendors, and we're very confident in them. And we're confident to send you, the agent, to those companies and know that you'll be taken care of. Okay, so if you want to do a direct mailer, you got a couple different choices. Obviously, these are probably the most effective way to do it. It does take a little bit of time for those leads to come back. Usually 3 to 4 weeks, maybe all the way up to 6 weeks. Okay, you can do a 1,000-piece mailer, and it's probably going to cost you about $465, give or take a few dollars. So I'll say anywhere from $450 to $475 is what it's going to cost you, and whatever comes back is yours. Standard rate of return is 1 to 1.5%. So with that, you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 15 leads. For $465, and if you get back 20, great. Just means your cost is less per lead. So we have companies that will send out mailers like that, and just do direct mailers like that, drop them in the mail, boom, and you get them as they come back. We also have companies, vendors that will do a per piece lead. Okay. Usually, if you want to do an ongoing lead order, I think they'll go as low as 10, might be 15. They might have changed it. But if you just want to do a one-time per piece, you just want to get 20 leads on a one-time deal, they'll do that for you. But there's the minimum. I think it's 20. And those leads, depending on where you're mailing, the information, all that kind of stuff, can cost you anywhere from $25 to $50 a lead. So, it might work out about around the same cost as if you did a mailer. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, depending on where you are and all that kind of stuff. You can see the different lead companies we have, Target Leads, Lead Concepts, RGI. I would say if you're going to go to any of those companies, give us a call, let us know first. We'll give you the information on how to get set up and who to talk to there, and instead of just calling them on your own or something, we may be actually help you with those leads. And then we have internet leads that you can get. There's Facebook leads. Those are usually $20 to $30 a lead. And then there's other leads available. Anywhere from $2 a lead to whatever. We also are working with a call center right now. So we do have call center leads. they were doing a live transfer, but they stopped doing that, and now it's kind of like they'll do a an agent will call you back and they'll get some information from you. So then you'll get that information from the client, and then you'll receive that lead. Those leads are somewhere between, I think it's like 12 to 15, maybe $20. Again, if you have any questions with leads, give us a call. We'll help you out. We'll point you in the right direction. If you're not able to get your own leads, I mean, again, leads are simple. I mean, this right here is not the end all be all. It's not like just a snap of the finger and these are magic leads or anything like that. You still got to work them. Just like if you've got clients of your own, make sure you're asking the question that I said at the top of the hour here. Do you have your final expenses taken care of? It's a simple question. Or just, people that you go to the gym with or people church with or school or, whatever, just ask them, hey, do you have your final expenses taken care of? Bring it up in conversation. Those are always obviously the easiest leads you can get. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to skip over. Let's see. We're going to skip over to our website here. So this is the website I was talking about, www.pfsinsurance.com. This is what it looks like. You'll see this scroll up here all the time. Let's show you here real quick. This is, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us here. Go to our About page, go to our Contact Our Team. You'll see Sales Team right here, and you'll see Support Team. This is everybody that's on our Health Sales Team right there. You can see their phone numbers, what states they're in charge of. This is the other states that are out there. This is the other side of the sales team. And if you have any questions on life, annuity, long-term care sales, you'll see all of us here. You'll see Mark. He's my colleague here in the Life and Final Expense. You have Josh Horton. He's our Assistant Vice President for Life and Annuity. Myself. And then Will is our Senior Sales Director in the Life and Annuity also. Okay. So Josh and Will work together, and Mark and I work together in the department. And then obviously you have our onboard training specialist, Chris and Rob. And so if you need anything, give us a call. This is where you'll be able to find all our stuff. Real quick right here, I'll show you. Go to our service page. This is click on forms. This is where you'll be able to get everything that you need that I was telling you about earlier. So you'll see tools at your disposal. Then you'll see this right here. You'll see your basic search. You can go to here, click whatever company you're looking for forms for, or click right here and go to the iGo EApp. Click right there, and that'll take you right to the EApp section. So what we're all here for right now is how to do quoting. Real simple right here. Go to our quoting tool. Oh, before that, I just want to show you guys. Right here is our contracting page. If you're looking at contracting with us, go right there, click on contracting. That'll take you to online contracting or a physical contract. You can request a contract too. Okay. So we want to go to quoting, go to final expense. And it's going to pull up our software. That's it right there. So this is our software right here. Very simple. What state are you in? Let's just say we're in Florida, and we're going to do date of birth. We'll keep this age right here. We've got a male, non-tobacco user. We're going to look for let's say 25,000, and we want to do this on a level benefit. Okay. This access key right here, I just want to tell everybody, is it's an internal thing, nothing that we give out, so just skip over that. It's something that we have. It's a paid subscription, so it gives me a little bit more access to do, but I'm going to show you what it looks like without that. So with all that right there, you click Get Quotes. Super simple, and boom, right here it is. I don't think you can get any easier than that. It gives you every single company that we have available, whether you're contracted with them or not. So you'll see, like I said, we've got the what is that? That's a 50-year-old male. Sons of Norway comes in the cheapest at $54.68. Okay. You'll see the next one is Mutual of Omaha at $71.89. So you're talking, that's about what is that, $17 difference? Like I said, Sons of Norway is by far the cheapest. Okay, if we didn't have Sons of Norway, you'd be looking at $71 a month, and still that's pretty darn good because Transamerica, Foresters, UHL, Columbian, CVS Health, These are all their preferred rates, okay? And they're still more expensive than Mutual of Omaha, okay? So even still, Mutual of Omaha is not a bad deal. But if you can get a client, that needs to save money, is really tight in their budget, Sons of Norway is the way to go. Or if you're in a situation where you've been in the house already and they said, I already got Mutual of Omaha. Aha, guess what? Well, we've got Sons of Norway. We can actually do better for them, okay? So you'll see on here everything you'll need to know about the company. There's a PDF guide right here, so we can click on this and see, their PDF guide on what it is. It's their simplified issue whole life plan right here. Simple application, guaranteed cash value, level premiums, simple electronic application. Tells you target markets on here. Tells you everything you're going to need to know. Issue ages, all that kind of stuff. Face amounts. Grace periods. If the client says, well, what if I can't pay, because of whatever? Okay, well, you've got a 30-day grace period. Okay. This will tell you everything, and free look period, 30 days. It tells you everything on here, okay, that you need to know. Same thing, Mutual of Omaha. There's the same way. Tells you about the level benefit. I'm a little hard of seeing right now, so I'm going to blow this up for everybody. But death benefit 100%, ages 40 to 85, 2,000 to 40,000. Everything I just told you about, it tells you right here in this PDF guide. Gives you prices. If you didn't have this software, you'd have to be doing these prices by hand. Lucky for you, you have this software at your disposal. And really all it takes is you got to put one company with us. That's it. And if all you ever do is one company with us and all you ever do is one application with us, that's fine too. We'll take care of you. Our job is to, help every single agent, no matter, like I said, whether they have one company and, they only do one application with us, or you've got, 15 different companies with us and you're a full-time agent working with us. And, it's our job to help you guys succeed. If you're not making any money, obviously we're not making any money. Okay. And then I'd be out of a job, and I'm not too happy about that. Anyway, this is the software right here. It's so simple. This right here up there was print quote, email quote, save quote, all that kind of stuff. This is not, this is not clickable. Okay. There's nothing, you can do for that. So I have people call me, I'm trying to save the quote and it won't let me save it. Okay, well, that's because you don't have that access key that I talked about in the beginning a little bit here ago. If you had that, you could do that. I can do all this stuff right here. Okay. So if you need a quote sent to you that looks real pretty, real fancy, let me know. I'll do it for you. I'll send you the PDF, nice little thing on there. It can have, the client's age. It can have, all this different information on here. Okay. So if the client wants to pay it annual, they can pay it annual, pay it monthly, and then right here is the name of the product. Okay. So now let's take a look at the graded or modified plans. Again, simple, just flip of a switch right here, and this tells us everything, what products are available for that. Okay. As you can see, CVS Health right here, it's $118. GTL is $120. If it's a matter of $2, and obviously we want to do the best by our client, but if it's only a matter of like $2 or $1.50, then maybe sometimes we want to say, hey, this company pays 105% commission, this one pays 115% commission. That's up to you. Any of these plans are good. If you want to know a little bit more about the plan, this little blue eye over here obviously stands for info. Click on that and it'll tell you exactly what the plan is. This one's a 2-year modified benefit. Year 1, return of premium plus 10%. Year 2, return of premium plus 10%. Year 3, 100% of the face amount. This one will show you that it's 2-year graded, ROP plus 5%. Year 2, it's 50% of the face amount, and year 3, 100%. Okay. So this will show you all the different companies are available here. And last but not least, if we want to take a look at a guaranteed issue, this is, like I said, a guy that's just had a heart attack 6 months ago, or cancer a year ago. These are the choices. And I've went over all those companies right there. Again, you'll see Sons of Norway is by far the cheapest. AIG right here, you can see that this 50-year-old will have a paid up policy at age 81. Okay. And if you're not sure how that works, you can see it's an ROP plus 10%. Years 1 and 2. Years 3, it's 100%. Okay. I want to go back here and just show you real quick on the graded modified. One of the plans that I was talking about should be this one. Yeah. So some of these plans, like I said, will also pay a certain percentage years 1 and 2. This one with the Aetna plan will give 40% of the face amount in year 1. Year 2, it's 75% of the face amount, and then in year 3, it's 100%. Okay, so there's those two different options. Like I said, return of premium plus percentage of interest, and then a percentage of interest or a percent of face amount. Okay, so there's two different choices there. So going back here real quick, just, you can click on these different, like I said, PDFs. It'll give you all the information you need to know, everything right there. Click on the little info box that tells you everything there. This is our quoting tool. I mean, it's that simple. Like I said, you don't need a science degree, or you don't have to be a Harvard graduate or anything like that to figure this stuff out. This is very, very simple. And I know I said I was going to take a half an hour, and I got a little winded. So with that, I'm just going to check to see if there's any questions. If you have questions you think of after the call, which always happens to me, feel free to give us a call. Let us know. We'll be able to talk with you and answer anything you might have. If you need to call us, this is our phone number here. It's 800-772-6881. My extension is 7794. This is my email address, wredinger@pfsinsurance.com. If you, like I said, if you're brand new to us, you never saw us before today, thank you for listening to me. You want to get contracted, call me, email me, go on our website there, pfsinsurance.com, contracting, or give us a call here, email us. Here's our email for the life sales team, lifesales@pfsinsurance.com. That hits either myself, Mark, Will, or Josh. That email goes to all of us here on the life team. With that said, there's no questions, so I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it, and have a great day. If you need anything, give us a call. Again, 800-772-6881. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.